Okay, round 3. Same starting conditions. Different name, different world, different starting location. Let's go. This time we're going to be starting in a temperate forest area. This will give us plenty of trees to cut down for building, heating, and cooling, which is very good. But we're also going to deal with the changing of seasons here, so things like heat stroke and hypothermia can be an issue, alongside the fact that we can only grow food half the year. We started right next to some ruins, and I think this actually will work out pretty well for us as a starting location. Unfortunately, there's no great soil around the area, only normal soil, but yeah, you deal with what you got. And as we are closing off on the first day, we got a place to sleep, a table, a chair, and this is already going better than the last run. However, we can't be too careful right now. Like, we have a house, but we don't have the constructing ability to make any spike traps yet until we get to level 3 construction. So, Alright, some time has passed. We have nothing of note going on until right about now, as we have someone dropping down from the sky, but they are connected to an enemy faction, so I can't just easily save them. Nor do I care about having another person right now, and I definitely don't want a prisoner. However, their clothing does have some interest, so let's move the body closer, so that we can then take the clothing right off of their back, and yeah, that parka is going to be a great item and a half of the winter. Thank you, Randy, for this gift. So, now until something else interesting happens, let's just move forward and cut back after we probably repair and maybe expand the base. Alright, well, we have built more walls around the base. However, we aren't even at construction level 2, so this is going to take longer than I was hoping for. However, we still have some walls to repair and plenty of wood, so yeah, we still have more chances of getting construction up. Okay, shoot, we got something here. We're being hunted. Let's get indoors now. Okay, this is somehow both a blessing and a curse, I guess. We made it inside, and thankfully the door closed. However, we did get bit by that cougar, so let's get ourselves patched up and hope that the injury doesn't get infected. Alright, it doesn't seem like we got infected, as it has been a little bit of time. However, that beast won't leave us, so we're gonna stay inside right now. We don't want to go out until we at least know that we aren't gonna be targeted too soon. Alright, Radina. I think it's time we give you your own bedroom instead of this storage closet you've been living in. With some flower pots that can actually increase the room's beauty and its class, I guess. So hopefully we can make it a dull rather than a bad one. Okay, so I don't know why I did this. I don't know why. I'm guessing I looked at the wrong thing, because I just had this guy eat one, and I mean one, piece of rice, and he got food poisoning from it, so thanks, Randy. Also, we had Devil Strand falling from the sky, so that's good, until a raider shows up to attack us ASA now! Okay, so we're inside, and we're dealing with food poisoning. We are in no position to fight at all. The only thing I can really do right now is pray to R and Randy that he just decides to leave. Okay, well, I don't even know what to say what just happened. We're alive. We're alive. The base is still kind of standing, if not a bit charred and covered in ash. So we will have to rebuild, but thankfully we won't start from scratch. So, yeah. Also, our pemmican is running low. And we will need to do something with this rice if we don't want to risk getting food poisoned as often. Now, with that rice, we want to cook it up, but before we cook rice on the stove, we want to make sure the room is as clean as possible so that we can hopefully not get food poisoning from a dirty kitchen area, although we will probably still have to deal with the fact that our character doesn't really have any skill in cooking. Also, by cleaning up the room a little bit, it will increase his mood. Well, it'll make the room look not as awful, which will also help with the mood. So we don't want that being any lower than it has to. So as we're going on, we got rice, we got berries, but we don't have any meat yet, and I don't want to really be trying to hunt animals with my axe. So with my axe. So I think we should craft ourselves up a bow. Try and fix that a little bit. It's gonna be a short bow, but I mean we can try hunting small prey until we get our skills up a little bit. And I'm probably gonna need to craft a bunch of small bows if I want to get a better bow later on, as well as get some meat to eat with our vegetables, as well as getting enough enough leather to build a sleeping bag so we're not sleeping on the floor, which would also be good, and a sleeping bag would also improve our chance of healing from injuries and infection, I do believe. And a heat wave in the middle of summer. Well, it's a good thing we got enough wood to build passive coolers. They won't be, like, extremely great against the heat, but it will cool us down a bit. And, well, it's a little bit funny. I'm going to be using this wood to cool me down in the summer, but I'm going to be using it to make firewood in the winter. Alright, the sea wave is not going too easy on us, although we are having an easier time here than we would be out in the desert. I do have 2 coolers being set up so that we can really deal with the heat, although heat stroke really hasn't been all that difficult to deal with, thankfully. And we are getting closer to level 3 construction. Alongside the fact that we have a lot of ambrosia just growing around randomly. I don't know if I like that or not. I mean, I could harvest it, and we could use it for a little bit of a mood buff, we could sell it, but that could also just be more issues down the line. And we are level 3, so let's get a trap down now. Also traders, but we have nothing to trade. Okay, so now we have basic protection from an invader, and the heat wave is ending, so all things good around. Although, yeah, small little tip, don't break down campfires and passive coolers, as they won't give you any resources back, unless you really don't need them. Like, unless you really don't need them being there, just let them do their thing. And blight. Well, that stinks, but we did get a good amount of food, so this isn't going to kill me right off the bat, but it doesn't really help anything other than me getting more plant skills. Okay, so we have a mad boom rat, which is man-hunting. But it won't attack the wild woman. And it just set off my spike trap. I mean, they're there for a reason, so at least it did its job. But let's get another one set up before another raid happens. And we got another raid happening. It's an old man with a bad back and a knife. And I smell cheese potential here. So with the bad back, they are slower than me, and with the knife, they can attack from range. And because they are still preparing, they will not follow me too far, so as long as they don't act stupid, this should be an easy win. This should be an easy win. Okay, great. We got 2 levels of shooting skill out of that. Starting from 0, I would say that's very nice. And with that raid out of the way, as well as the fact that we're now in fall, I think we can call it quits here for the day. Radina seems like he has some promise, but will he be able to survive? Will he be able to survive until the next year? There's only one way to find out, so let's find out on the next episode, I guess, of Season 3 of The Lone Dwarf.